Take two?
Take two.
Take two. Well, good evening, folks. I'm Larrie the Cable Guy. Get her done. The perfect world's a perfect world. It's a world with sleeveless shirts, beer, and pinball. So here we go. We got ourselves a nice little Loafer's Pincab here. I'm going to go around all the details. First things first.
Important. I didn't say impotent, I said important. There you go.
What are you drinking, boy?
I'm drinking my favorite Coke Zero. Look at that. It's delicious. Hold on. Ah.
Coke Zeros for pussies.
Meow.
Anyway, alright. So we got our cab here, which was originally an Atari Time 2000. Yeah.
One great Atari, one of the worst Atari white bodies ever made.
Oh, shit. This thing needed to be shot and buried. But we saved it. We stripped it, we dipped it. Now it's got a nice coat of paint on it. A bit fuzzy here because on the inside we just put one coat of paint because we don't want any dust to get into electronical components. So on the bottom here, same thing. We got a nice coat of paint. We got 5 base coats of black on the outside. Because Loafer's boring, he just likes black.
For now.
For now. Alright. So what we did here, let's start with the back box. Alright, get her done. So we got our DMD panel here with a 4 speaker system. Actually, it's a 5, well, no, it'd be like a 9 speaker system.
9. Let's count them up. Where do you see 9?
Because there's 4 boxes with 2 speakers each.
That's 8. That's 8. Why is it 9?
And there's a big ass subwoofer that's gonna kick you in the gonads when you score big on this son of a bitch.
So if I yell for a good score, it's a little high pitch. Got it.
You got it, baby.
All right.
All right. So on the inside of the cabinet here, we got a little power supply that's gonna run a few little things here, like some circuit boards and stuff. We got our big 110 volt fan here to make sure everything is blowing nice and cool.
Yeah.
We don't want anything to overheat in this sucker.
Yep.
And we have a 42-inch LCD, LED. What the hell is this thing?
It's LED.
LED.
The E is for excellent.
A, B, C, D, whatever the hell.
All right.
I'm a 3rd grader, whatever.
And what's this here?
All right. So what we got here is that we don't want necessarily to have this sensitive TV just laying in there and a bunch of pillows or everything. You want it to be solid. So I built a nice steel frame. What we're gonna do here is this thing on carriage bolts. We're gonna have 2 carriage bolts on the outside that are gonna bolt on the sides of this frame. So that's gonna act as a support in the back and also a pivot. On the front, it's gonna lean on the original lockdown bar mechanism, which actually was designed to hold down a playfield. So this is gonna lean on there with a couple of hooks I'm gonna fabricate. So it's gonna be nice and snug in there. And if you need to access anything, you take off the glass, you can tilt the TV back, lean it on the back box like an original playfield.
Oh, great.
And you can access your boards.
Awesome.
Alright, what you don't see here is I sandblasted and repainted the set of legs. So the legs are going to be all nice. Hang on, I've got a puppy here. God damn, pet dogs.
Darn.
Yeah.
Lots of dogs
so
here.
All over here, what we're going to have, we kept the original Atari start button because it's just so badass. It's a big ass button. You gotta have a big ass button.
You know, big ass buttons are cool,
yeah.
Especially in Pincabs.
I just like big ass, and that's another.
Yeah,
discussion.
that's another story. Yeah.
All right, now
focus.
Focus.
All right.
So we're gonna have 2 buttons here. If I believe one is extra ball, and the other is I don't know. You told me I wrote it down.
Exit.
Exit button, right?
Yeah. We can call it something else, like la sortie ici. Something like that if you want.
What the fuck did you just say?
Sorry, it just came out of nowhere. Sorry.
Damn.
Sorry.
Pardon his French.
La belle province. I apologize.
Excuse me. Alright, so over here, we were originally going to use a shooter rod, but what we're going to do is we're going to install a start button here, a shooter button, a shoot the ball button, whatever you want to call it.
A launch.
A launch.
A launch button.
Launch. Is lunch?
No, launch. Focus. Drink beer. Drink beer.
Be on the can.
I'll meow later. I'll take it after.
Goddamn pussy.
There you go.
Alright. So, here's the situation. Here is a digital, analog, whatever you want to call it, shooter rod. We can't really install it in the top part because the TV is going to be there towards the front.
Yeah.
And if we lower the TV and make this thing stick out, I don't know, man. I was gonna say it looks like a dildo. It's gonna look like a dildo sticking out of the cab, but let's keep it PG.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So what
there
we're
will be
gonna do-
kids at home playing the cab.
Yeah, whoa, get her done.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna stick this shaft right in that hole.
Yeah.
Did I just say that?
You said that.
I said that.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna enlarge that hole, make it a bit higher.
Yeah.
Like
right
about
there.
here.
Right there.
So that's gonna have that shooter rod in there.
Yeah.
It's a bit lower than standard, but in this case, it'll permit us to use this shooter rod without hindering anything else.
Yes.
The TV is going to be leaning on a slight angle, so we're going to be able to watch it properly instead of like it being too flat, which will kind of throw it off a bit.
I guess what, 7 degrees? Is that what a Pincab, modern
I'm gonna
Pincab?
aim for
Modern
about-
slant, I mean?
Yeah, 7 to 8 degrees on the DMD, 6 on the standard old pin.
Yeah.
But in this case, we're going to put it like around 8, 8
Okay.
and a half. Keep in mind, don't follow this slant, because this slant is more like a standard pin, like an old style 5-6 degrees. Or in the case of an Atari Time 2000, minus 3 degrees, because this thing was slow as shit.
Yes, that's why they had those pins used to have a gear called reverse.
God,
because it's so slow.
This thing was slower than molasses in January, I tell you.
We're talking about January, Quebec or Ontario, not Florida.
Florida? God damn, I wish I was there right now. Anyways, focus.
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 Okay, so we got our LED.
Look at that. Can you say that 6 times like a tongue twister?
I don't know, I can sing it. That sounds like an Irish jig.
Yeah, no, that's good, that's good.
So this is going to be bolted down. As you can see, we're going to have our speakers in here. They're going to be bolted in. I'm going to have a plexiglass on the inside.
Yeah.
Because I want to keep, I did this nice bevel edge around the DMD.
It looks great.
It's a nice look. And the plexiglass, you'll be able to remove it fairly easily. And this will be bolted in on the inside with using the decorative bolts on the outside.
Question, teacher.
Yeah, boy.
How do you know which side the DMD goes? I never had an idea about that.
You know what?
Is there like an up and down?
When we turn it on.
That's true.
If you're playing and you feel like you gotta turn your head
flip
upside
that.
down, I just flip it.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. And we're gonna put our 27-inch LCD LCD LED. Oh, God damn.
That one's an LCD. LCD. C for
This boy can't make up his
C
mind.
for crap. I don't know what the hell the C stands
All right.
for.
So we're gonna put this thing in the back. We're gonna put 2 thicknesses of plywood and use these metric bolts to bolt it on. It's gonna space out the monitor, so you can have like about 3/4 inch gap between the monitor and the glass we're gonna put here. On top of this panel, by the way, I'm gonna put a little notch on it, so the back glass can slip right in with a standard channel.
All right.
Also, the original design on this cab, you see there's an opening in the back.
It's for good old air, right? The
Yeah, well,
airflow?
originally what this opening was for is that you had, actually I can even show you the panel, it's right over here actually. You stay there, boy.
Okay, I'll stay here. Don't move your feet.
See, this is how Atari did goofy ass machines. This is the panel that actually was in the back up there. From the back you had a lock. This was actually, you take this panel off and you had two latches on the top. You pull that out so you can remove your back glass. That was your back glass lock. This,
no good.
done deal.
Done deal.
This is going to actually stay open.
Which we need. We need the airflow.
So it's going to just have a vent out there.
Yes.
You got to keep in mind that this machine is not going to be in a commercial area.
Nope.
So it doesn't need to be locked down.
Nope.
But yeah, we will have a nice coin door that I've actually, the original Atari coin door that I've sandblasted and repainted.
And I've seen it. It looks great.
Fucking A.
Yep.
That ain't PG.
Yeah.
Focus.
It's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Focus.
Oh. Meow. Meow.
All right. So here we got our goodie box. And
instructions are for fools.
What's that RTFM? That's such bullshit.
Yes.
All right. So here we got to be careful. Here is our nudge board.
Yes.
Our nudge board.
Look at that little thing. And also, we'll be controlling the buttons as well.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do with this little sucker is we're gonna put a little shelf right in front of the coin door.
Yeah.
So it'll be right under the monitor. The advantage of this is apparently, according to this goofy bastard, is that we have to put it in a place where you're able to lift it and calibrate it every once in a while.
That's right.
You can't build them like they used to.
I know.
Stick around with your fucking
It's
anyway,
weird. It's just
whatever.
weird. What you did there was weird.
Get her done.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna put a shelf on. We're gonna put this board on a support.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to lift the monitor up, access the board, do your calibration, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Your calibration.
Yeah. Calibrate.
And then put it back down, or you can access it from the coin door. So it'll be good on that level. And that's pretty much it so far. We're almost done. Home stretch. What's left? I buffed down the side rails. They're all nice and shiny. We're gonna put them in a new glass channel. The original glass is actually in good shape, so we're gonna just clean it up, reuse that for now.
Yep.
If ever the goofy bastard decides to get a new piece of glass, you can take the old glass.
I'll probably get the glass. The same times I get that beautiful art on the side there.
Well, what I am doing on my side is I'm gonna have a piece of glass cut from the back box.
That's good.
1/8 thick, and use a brand new back glass channel. So it's gonna be nice and shiny, shiny.
Indeed.
All right. Character focus.
Focus.
All right.
Focus.
And then it's supposed to be assembly. You just put the monitor in, carriage bolts. What I do need to put on is a wood molding on each side. Oh, it's gonna be because we have about, I'd say, about an inch on each side between the frame.
Yeah.
So we don't want necessarily a gap. You want to have a nice, clean design. So I'm gonna screw in this piece of 1-inch thick wood, paint it black, and make sure that it leans on properly. And it also gives extra support for the carriage bolt on the from the outside here.
All right.
Which I'm also going to paint when I put in, so it's going to be nice and good.